What's up guys, it's Minty. Today I'm going to talk about CSGO betting. I've had a few experiences with CSGO betting. I made a lot of money from it, but I lost all of it usually, a lot of times. The first situation was the first time I ever bet. I was on CSGO Shuffle. I joined a jackpot with my only knife, pretty much my only item in the game. I won, and then the next morning I went in with my friends. I had like 2 knives at the time since I won the pot last night, the night before the day, and we lost. So that was my friend's only knives, so I tried going in again and winning their knives back, and I lost everything. So that was like the first bad thing about betting that I've came across, and that was about a year ago. So a couple months go by, and I had $20 on my account, and I got items, and then I waited a week, and I was on CSGO Lotto, and I went from $20 to a knife, and after a couple of weeks with that knife, I started betting on CSGO Wild, and I was starting to win a few times. I went up in price, and I was making a lot of profit. And then we were doing roulette, and I lost it again because it was a lot of times on CT. It rolled on CT, and I was thinking it was BT, so I went more and more every time. So that was stupid of me, I understand that, but that screwed me over pretty much. And then the third time, I had $5, put it on CSGO Wild. I went all the way up to a knife. Well, I went $5 to $50 on CSGO Wild. Then I did a $50 coin flip on CSGO Lotto because I took out a $50 knife from CSGO Wild. And then I made that money, and then I still had some money left over from CSGO Wild, and I went from it was like $2 to like $23. So then I got myself to a M9 bayonet ultraviolet field tested, and eventually I lost that too because I'm just addicted to betting, and it's stupid, and I'm stupid. And I've heard a lot of drama lately with CSGO betting with a lot of famous YouTubers, and this is probably why CSGO gambling should be illegal. Yesterday I was watching H3H3 talking about Syndicate and T Martin about how they own CSGO Lotto, and I do not think that they rig it at all. I believe that it was provably fair, and they did not rig it at all for themselves to win. But I think it was wrong that they did not say that it was their website. They didn't say they were owners for it, and I think that's stupid, because if you're betting on your own website, you should tell people, because, that's, if I was the viewer, obviously I would be like, oh, that's weird, they're betting on their own website, oh, it might be rigged. But they didn't do that. I don't think it was rigged though, but I just think it was stupid that they didn't say anything, how it was their website. And all this came out about how he said, T Martin said that, oh yeah, I found a new website called CSGO Lotto. They hooked me up with some knives, and I bet, and I got up to like $60. I won a $60 pot or something, and it felt so good. But actually, he had already owned that site. He wasn't sponsored by them. He owned it since the first day. That's what H3H3 was saying. Credit to him for me, where I'm talking about this. But that's a reason why CSGO gambling is kind of messed up. Valve supports it. Valve, with the cases, it's a lot like betting in real life. If you're going to a casino and you have to be 18 to 21 in some states to gamble in other to gambling casinos in like Las Vegas, New Jersey, the big betting areas, and they let young people, just like myself, I'm 16, they let them gamble. Really, like the websites, they say 18 years or older, and who really checks that, to be honest? Who checks like, oh, let me see your birth certificate, let me see your ID? They don't do that online. And you could be any age to do CSGO cases. I'm pretty much saying what H3 said already, but I think he's right in a lot of ways, and I think the way that CSGO gambling is, it is really like, it could ruin a kid's life, to be honest, and that's why I think it should be illegal, or not illegal, but it should be banned in the United States. I like gambling, it's really fun, but at the same time it could ruin like a little kid's life. A kid that's 13 years old and loses this amount of money, they know it's a lot of money. They could feel like the real pain that causes kids depression and causes adults depression when they're betting in Las Vegas and go bankrupt. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about today. I just want to talk about how CSGO betting and gambling is really messed up, but it's fun at the same time. And I think it's just stupid how Valve and Gaben supports all these stupid ideas of CSGO gambling. It could ruin your life, and I don't really recommend using CSGO gambling sites, even though it is fun. You could probably do the referral codes and win up to a knife if you're lucky, from 50 cents to $100. But do that if you want. Don't waste your time putting your own money in it and risking all that depression and yeah, it hurts. Like, if you're doing it for fun, it's fine. Don't use your own money though. Use the referral codes. That's fine. But yeah, guys, that's all I really want to talk about. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you guys later. See ya.